This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is May 3rd, 2021, Monday morning. We are performing a video sewer inspection through a 3-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout. We are located at 11608 Canton Place, Studio City, California, 91604. Gonna clean our camera lens off a little bit. Okay, and this is the front of the property. Got a lot of sunshine out here, so we've got some glare this morning. This is the front door, front entrance door to the house. This is the front of the house on the right hand side. And then back behind the bushes, got a row of hedges right along the front of the house. We got an electrical box right here, and we've actually got our mainline sewer clean out down in the bushes a little bit. So we're going to insert our camera right there at the top. We're just sitting right at the top. We're going to zero out our camera monitor so we can get a good accurate reading. And now we're going to insert our camera down into the clean out. We've got ABS plastic pipe and fitting so far. We've got a pretty short run going out toward the street. Those fittings appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Then we transition right away, right at the property line, or pretty close to the property line, to vitreous clay. Got a minor offset there, nothing terrible, no root intrusion. Another clay joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Another clay joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time as well. Heading out into the street, that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Got another joint, a little bit of an offset here, but we're dropping down into it, so it's not terrible. Another joint. And we've got a pretty large offset right here, and I think this might be the turn to the city sewer. So we're going to try and see if we get past it. Doesn't want to jump over that. Does not want to jump over that offset. Pretty large offset right there, and that turn I'm pretty sure is dropping into the city sewer. So we're making the turn, and it's very difficult trying to get around that joint. We're going to stop. We're going to locate this area. And we may try and put a plastic skid ball on the camera spring to help us try and jump over that area. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we've got some water running in the house. We're going to attempt to try and use the water to try and help us push out past the offset right now. We can't get past this area, so we're going to pull back. We're going to pull back, and we're going to try another camera with a skid ball. I'll pause for a moment. Okay, we can't get over this area, that large offset, so we're going to pull back. Going to pull back. Going to try another camera. And we are on the property still. Kind of odd, but the line is just going from the south toward the north end of the property, from the left hand side by the door all the way over toward the right hand corner of the property. So we're going to try another camera with a skid ball. Yeah, pause for a moment. Sure.
Doing this, you have experience with plumbing and
About 44 years.
Is that right?
It's a Y.
A Y. That's the use for
Y is okay. Yeah, Y and an H then make a combi.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a smooth
No. Yeah, Y and an H then are okay. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was too shocking.
No, it's fine.
Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome. Okay, we're going to resume our inspection. We're going to set our camera right at the opening, zero out our camera monitor, again. Okay, we're going to resume recording and run down our 3-inch ABS plastic waistline or mainline sewer cleanout. Excuse me. Going to attempt to see if we can get over that spot at 30 feet where the large offset is. And we did get over it. It's a offset with a liner is what it is. Pull my mask down. You folks can understand me a little better. It's an offset with a liner right there. So there's a fairly large offset where they put it together. We're just going to run all the way out. Going to try and get out to the city sewer, and then we'll shut our water down, and we'll take a good look at the line on the way back. More than likely, this is the city lateral. We'll be able to tell here in a minute. We'll go ahead and try and trace this as well. I'm going to go about another 5-10 feet, and then we'll try and trace it. Looks like the inspection tee. Really hard to try and figure, but we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to try and locate this. Okay, this line takes a turn, and we're actually going out toward the back of the property. I didn't see any manholes out on Canton Place. This line may be going all the way out to Laurel Canyon. Now we're kind of underwater. Now we're hitting something else that can't seem to pass over. Now we're stopped. Stopped at about 117 feet. We're going to pull our camera back from here because we can't go any further. We're going to shut our water off though first. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to begin pulling our camera out of the sewer line. We're going to pull back, take a look at the line. We can't tell positively, but there is a large trunk line that is going underneath the property all the way back to Laurel Canyon. Don't know if this is the city line or if it belongs to the homeowner. We're going to have to look on LA Navigate, see what we can find out. This line has a cured in place piping CIPP liner installed. We're underwater a little tiny bit here and there. We do have some water running. So we don't know if that's from this property or if this is a trunk line coming back up to Canton Place. We'll have to look on LA Navigate and try and figure this out. Very large liner. More than likely this is a city line, but we can't be positive yet.
behind me.
Take care. It looks like there's an inlet there. Continue to pull that. It's about a 12-inch line from what I can see. Now we're going to pull back to about 30 feet and we're going to hit our offset. Should be coming up any second. This may be our city lateral tie-in connection.
Later, man. Good to see you.
And it does appear to be our city tie-in connection from what I can see here. Does look like a saddle dropping in, which is right in the front yard. And there is a little bit of a crack in the saddle area that you can see. I'm going to pause for a moment. I'll pull back just a tiny bit more. See that offset? You see the whole face of the pipe at the bottom.
Yeah.
I had to use this camera to try and jump over it with a little plastic ball on there because I couldn't get over it with the other camera.
I see.
But you can see how that's offset pretty bad.
Yeah.
If that shifts any more, it can sever. Because that's the entire face of the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
The face of the pipe is about yay thick.
Yeah.
That's what you're seeing. And this thing's 10 feet deep right here.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to call this out, and then I'll double check as far as the trunk line, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't think the homeowner owns that.
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. The rest of the line looked to be in pretty fair condition. It's just going from there to here.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. Now the only drawback is, like I said, this may have been this way bounced for a long, long time, and I'll put that in the report. Whether it will cause an issue or not, I can't say. Usually when they get offset that much, then the city wants it fixed because you start leaking, and like I said, if you shift some more, you're gonna sever. Okay. So I just put all that in there. I hate it, man. I hate it. Okay, we're going to continue pulling back. Try and bounce back in just one time. And we can see the crack in that saddle fitting right there, where that's coming apart down at the bottom. Kind of hard to see, but you can see it off to the right a little bit, and then when we get back in, see it there, a lot better. And then as we pull out, you see we have a major offset right here. That's pretty much the entire face of the pipe. Should be nice and smooth right there. And we had a difficult time trying to get over that area with the other camera. Pull out some more. See the next joint? Have a little tiny bit of an offset, not much. It's pretty much smooth. That joint has a tiny bit of an offset. That's the inspection tee. That joint looks to be in fair and maintainable condition. Now we're pulling back. Pulling back toward the house. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. The 12-inch trunk line that we dropped into, I believe, is a city line. We're going to have to check that on LA Navigate. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. All the other joints appear to be pretty decent, except for that one right at the drop. This one had a little bit of an offset, not terrible. Coming back through the ABS plastic, mainline sewer clean out fittings, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection. As I said, we're going to have to take a look and double check that on LA Navigate, and just to make sure that that is a city lateral connection. That will conclude our video sewer inspection.